Alright, so I do have my 9 by 12 Grayson white board here that I can work on. Make sure that when you're working with it horizontally that you have the hook at the back at the top. And this is like always my mistake, that I always put the hook at the bottom and my design is like all the way facing down. So just make sure you have the hook at the top here. So we're going to be working with the Grayson white 9 by 12 horizontally. And I'll be working with the I'm Dreaming of a Farmhouse Christmas. So we'll be doing that today. I have 3 pastes that I'll be using. I have the bright white, the candy apple, and our meadow chalk collagen paste. So let's get started. Great, so what you want to do if you're using a new transfer is right on the back, so you remember where to put back the transfer. You don't want the transfer to be sticking on where you wrote on because it'll be difficult to take that off, and you want that to basically be on the shiny part side or the glossy side of the transfer paper, sorry, transfer backer, as well as just making sure that when you're peeling it, you're not grabbing it on the side, but I usually just like grab from the middle and kind of just like peel that off just until you grab a grip. So we're just gonna set that aside. And the first thing we want to do is fuzz the transfer. So I just have my fuzzing cloth here.
With you.
So I'll be doing some white paste here, and I want to do like red for the Christmas part, so I gotta be careful when I get to the M part of the transfer. So with Chalk Couture paste, or with our transfer, you want to cover the mesh screen. So the mesh screen is basically the letters that you see here, and it's a screen. Let me show you guys. So right onto there, you'll see that there is like a little tiny screen. And this is the sticky side of it. So our transfers are reusable up to 12 times. It also depends on what surface you're using. So I'm just gonna get ready for my paste here, and I'm gonna start working on with the white paste.
It's no more.
So I did get a little bit of a white on there, but that's okay. We can top that off with a red. Wipe off the excess paste back to the jar, and I also wipe the excess paste from my squeegee with some paper towels. So I'm working on a little bit of a bigger surface, and if you're a beginner, I would suggest doing this as well. So when I'm done with the farmhouse lettering, I'm going to grab the middle here and grab both sides, peel it back off, and then you can put them back down again. So I'm basically just grabbing a little bit of an excess that I see on the letter R, and then I'll be working on the red paste here. So I'm just grabbing my multi-tool here, and I'm gonna try to use that to fix the over coverage of the white on the letter H. I'll do that carefully just so I don't put that red on the M. Alright, so now we are going to peel the transfer. So this is the last step. It would be the peel and reveal. So this is like my favorite part, you guys. It's just so amazing. You get that wow feeling afterwards. So before I move on to the trees, I want to quickly show you guys how I wash off. Hold on, please. How I wash off my transfers. So I just have my sink filled up with cold water. So I run my finger and rub the chalk paste off the mesh screen, and you can slowly do that. Make sure that you're not overstretching the screen or you're pulling onto your transfer, because that can ruin it, and that could be a bummer for you guys. So I just put the sticky side down, and I am slightly wiping off the chalk paste out of the top layer of the transfer. And I have some magic eraser. I usually use my board eraser that we have for Chalk Couture, but this is what I have handy, and I find it works amazing as well. So I'm just slowly doing that. Make sure that you are using the magic eraser or the board eraser onto the top layer, not the sticky side. You're using it on the one that you're putting the chalk paste to, not the adhesive side, because that could really affect it. And I'll show you guys how to clean the sticky side just to bring back the stickiness of it. So when I'm done washing it, I'm gonna put them on a flat, clean surface, sticky side down. So you're basically sticking it on the countertop or whatever space you have. Smooth surface. Make sure it's clean, doesn't have any lint or fuss on it. So stick that down. So I then grab some Lysol wipes, and we're gonna be using that to remove any stains onto the transfer. And this is what you use to clean the sticky side of the transfer. So I'm just gently wiping on top of that non-sticky side of the transfer, just to clean off if I miss some chalk paste on there. And then I will be flipping that around, and you should have the sticky side up now. And grab that Lysol wipe. Oh, and just be careful there. I made a mistake. Don't copy that mistake there, because that could ruin your transfer. So slowly grab that edge and quickly brush off onto that sticky side. And once this is dry, you should have a sticky side again. So once you're done wiping off on the sticky side, I would then grab a microfiber towel, and I would put that on there to dry. I'll be playing around with the other transfers that comes with this transfer sheet. So basically I'll be playing around with that. I'll be using some greens and reds on this, so just keep watching if you want to see my finished product. So I then just grab my hair dryer and just turn that on to the cool air setting, just so it dries a little bit more quicker. Usually it would take about 5 minutes to fully dry, but just to speed up the process, because I do want to layer the leaves. And here is the finished project, you guys. It looks fantastic. This is such an amazing Christmas gift this year, so if you know someone who would love this, you should create this project. I would link everything that I use on the description down below. So I've used all Chocolate Tour product. I will put my site in where you can order and create this awesome design for your home. So don't forget to hit subscribe button just to see more projects like this. And if you guys have any questions at all, feel free to put that in the comment down section. And I will see you guys next time. Bye! Thanks for watching!